Get out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm racing the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk. Heard it's real cheap, but it's really cold.
If you are new to my channel, my name is OHEMAA. Welcome if you are a returning subscriber. I don't know if I told you this, but this year and hopefully for the next few years, we are going to be doing more makeup looks because I realized we started with makeup looks and then reviews became popular, so we do that. And yes, my makeup videos don't do well on this channel, but I still want to do the looks because what is the point of doing all these makeup reviews if we're actually not using the makeup products? You know, like I show it to you one time and that's the end of it. I don't want that. So we are going to be doing a few makeup tutorials each week. Get into it. Let me know what you think about it. Make sure you tag me in other makeup videos that you see or other makeup looks that you see on different platforms if you want me to try it out. And yes, I will credit the original creator because sometimes you just want to see what something looks like on dark skin. Okay, so now that my hair is situated, let's go ahead and jump into this video. The ironic thing is that headscarf is actually also from Sacred. Anyway, this is a new product from Miss Danessa Myricks, and it is a hydrating booster situation. It is not her first skincare product by any means necessary, because if you do remember, she has that balm for the skin, and that's where I got the whole Aquaphor before makeup idea from. I used that and my makeup sat so beautifully on it, so you know, get into it. Okay, POV primer. I feel like this is called Drip It. This is Drip It, right? I don't remember the name, but this is the primer that comes in the POV collection. I'm definitely not going to remember all the names of the products I will be using, but just know that they will be listed down below in the description box. Okay, now one thing I have been doing is using a skin tone color corrector on my face before I go in with any other skin correction color correction products. You know that I do this on my channel a whole lot. It is not new, but I have been taking it more seriously. I have been taking skin tone concealers before foundation and anything more seriously and consistently, and my skin, my makeup routine has been looking phenomenal. Chef's kiss. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Okay, today I'll be using the NARS Radiance Foundation, light reflecting foundation, not the Radiance Foundation, the light reflecting one. I like what it looks like on the skin. It doesn't suck the life out of my face. It is not very matte, but it is also not something that is just drippy, oily, sliding everywhere, and I really like it. I like it because I have started setting my whole face. I mean, I've been doing it for a while, but you know, more consistently. Everything I'm telling you is more consistently. Okay, I am blending this foundation in with the LYS foundation brush. This is the second time I'm using it, and I'm going to put it away so I can try to wash it. I will link this brush down below in the description box, so definitely go ahead and check it out. But it blends in my foundation so beautifully. Okay, that first concealer shade I used was the shade Deep Dark. This is the shade Dark, and it is very light on my skin tone. I don't know who named these concealers, but they're very light on me. I'm okay with it because the finish of this concealer is beautiful and it blends in like a dream. I have been using it, and that concealer was $5.99 when I bought it. When it's on sale, it's much cheaper than that. Ever since we tried this House Labs contour stick, I have not put it down. Okay, I will say it has become one of my favorite contour products, contour bronzer situation, because it goes on beautifully and it blends in amazingly. So easy to blend in with a sponge or a brush, and I cannot put it down. I just can't do it. Okay, so this brush from my previous video, I wasn't able to tell you the name of the brand because I could not for the life of me think of the name, but the brand name is Singe Beauty, and it is by Angelica on here, so I will tag it as well, so definitely check her out. Her brushes are very beautiful, very nice. I have washed them a few times and the bristles haven't fallen out, the actual brush hasn't fallen apart, and that is like very important to me when it comes to recommending brushes. I want to recommend a brush that will work for you and look good year after year. Okay, I have tried a lot of concealers on my page, and the one concealer that has become my favorite first was that Jacqueline concealer, which she's discontinued, and you know, people are anyway, that Jacqueline concealer was nice. Okay, but My favorite concealer has been this Fenty Pro Filter Concealer. I have been using it and loving it ever since it was launched. Sometimes I just don't use it, and then when I come back to it, I realize I really like this concealer. It is very thick. It goes on creamy and smoothly. It doesn't dry down immediately as you put it down. But because of how thick and full coverage it is, you only need a little bit to get like a big impact out of it. Sometimes I forget and I put too much on and it just doesn't work. But you know, a little bit goes a long way, okay? And it is the shade 480. It is a light skin tone shade for me, but you know, I'm okay with it because I'm only using it to brighten my under eyes. I like blending in my contours with a big fluffy brush, and that's what I did. It helps blow out the bronzer contour situation, so then it just looks like skin. And then I like to go in with my foundation blending tool to blend the outer edges of everything out so it looks smooth and seamless. I blend my bronzer, my concealer, my foundation, everything in so it looks beautiful and seamless. I'm still using this Morphe M303 brush. I think it's M303. I will put the correct name and number of this brush down below. But I love using this brush as my nose contour brush because, honey, it is small, it is precise, it gets in there and it does exactly what I need it to do without blowing my contour bronzer situation everywhere. I've also been bronzing around my lips. This is something I picked up from the OHEMAA routine that I did. Now I'm going in with the Huda Beauty pressed powder. This is the deepest shade that comes in the collection, and the deepest shade actually is a brightening shade for my skin tone. So I'm very glad that I waited to pick this up before I tried all the foundations on camera for you to see, but I had been trying the second deepest shade for a while. So I put the deepest shade first on my concealer to set everything down, and then I go in with the second deepest shade to go over everything to give my face a more brightening look. Of course, because I want my under eyes to be brighter, I do it this way so that I can build up the brightness. If I go in with the lighter shade initially, it is a little too bright for my skin tone, and it does give me like a slight this really doesn't belong on my face type of a look, and I don't like that. So I will always go in with the deeper shade first before I go in with the lighter shade to just brighten everything up. If you're not setting your whole entire base with a colorless powder, you need to start, because no matter how flawless you think your base looks, this will make your base look even more flawless. It will make it look airbrushed. It will make it look so smooth. The haters are going to say that you photoshopped or put like a smoothing filter on your video or on your face, and you really didn't, okay? I like using the benign colorless powder, but I can't find it anywhere. So I've been trying other powders to see what else I can recommend for you. This one is the Huda Beauty loose powder in the shade Sugar Cookie. I don't know if it's still available because of the whole talc situation. I still don't even know if this powder has talc in it, but I've been using it and I really like it. Don't do like me. If you can't tolerate talc, definitely get a powder that works well for you, that's colorless, that you can set your base with, okay? Now, because of the intense look that I had planned, I really wanted to keep my blush to like a muted side. So of course, the Juvia's Place blush duo, this is actually my favorite one. This is a volume 3, and I just applied it lightly, you know, very lightly all over the places that I wanted to blush, including my nose. And of course, Fenty Brow MVP on the brows. If you see my brow is snatched for the quads, it's most likely 100% the MVP. And I have backups to this, okay? Now, because of how dark I am, I definitely need to put some kind of a base down before I can go in with my concealer. I used to do primer, concealer, or primer and eyeshadow base, but I have been using the Morphe Solo Artist as my eyeshadow base and eyeshadow primer ever since I tried it. This product dries down really beautifully. It blends in very beautifully. It does not move, and it holds on to any concealer, eyeshadow, whatever it is that you put on top of it. It is so good. It does not move, okay? You see that? It does not, okay. It doesn't move. A lot of people ask me what shade I use, and I literally use all the shades. I have all the shades and I reach for it depending on how bright I want my eyeshadow look to be, okay? So just use the shade that matches the look you're trying to go for that day, okay? Now, for the gray eyeshadow, I could not for the life of me think of another gray eyeshadow besides this Juvia's Place quad. So So it's the one that I reached for. I know I have other ones, but I just, for the life of me, only just see this quad in my brain. So I reached for it, okay? And I really like what it looks like. I take that first shade and apply it in my crease and only my crease. I blow the outer edges out a bit because I need it to blend into my skin very beautifully. But I just use a gorgeous, a fluffy brush. This brush is actually from Colored Rain. They don't sell it anymore. After I blew it out to the way that I liked it, I went in with a purple shade. Don't ask me why. I just know that if you're going with black, it doesn't look good. So I used other deeper shades that will give me that depth I'm looking for without it being black. After that, I went in with a dark mossy green shade. Again, bear with me because the way my brain works when it comes to colors, I cannot explain it. I just know that it works, okay? I took a dark mossy green and a dark purple shade to deepen my crease without me needing to use black, because one thing about black, whether you are a beginner or a professional, black will overtake your eyeshadow look, and that's how a lot of people end up in trouble. So if you find that every time you use black it just takes over your eyeshadow look, try using other deeper shades that blend a lot deeper than they look and use those to deepen your crease. I loved using this mossy green and purple because it gave my eyes like a very different look that you wouldn't have guessed that it was those two colors that I used. It just works. I saw it in my head and I tried it on and it works. I can't explain how it works. It just works. Okay. Now I'm taking the Morphe Solo Artist again and I'm using it to carve a gorgeous kind of like a crease in my eye because I wanted something clean for my shimmer shade to stick to. I'm using the two shimmer shades that come in that Juvia's Place quad and I'm placing it directly onto the Morphe Solo Artist. It holds on to whatever you put onto it beautifully. Like I didn't have to worry about this shimmer shade just sliding off my eyes. It stayed exactly in place. Okay. Now, I definitely need to wipe any fallouts from my face. So I take some of my white powder and I brush everything off. And then I remember that I had this glitter eye / body jelly creamy thing that I got from the YouTube event that I went to. I don't remember the name right now, but I will of course put it down below in the description. It was exactly what I needed to give my eye look a bit of shimmer sparkle glitter without me hunting down a silver glitter because I don't have a silver glitter. This was the only one that I could think of, and thank God that I found it because I don't know how I was going to be able to complete this look without it. Okay, now I didn't show you how I did my eyeliner because Mama was fighting for her life with this eyeliner. I needed to make sure that was exactly where I needed to put it, and if I was showing it on camera, the angles, it just wasn't going to work. Okay, I needed to move my hands in weird ways. Now I like applying a dark eyeliner to my waterline, but I also like to bring it down a bit to, you know, kind of sort of act like a lower eyeshadow type of a situation. I wasn't really going to do anything else with the lower lash line, so I figured let me just do the black eyeliner and keep it simple. After the eyeliner, of course I went in and fixed the blush. I'm using my Maybelline Sky High mascara today. I need to pick up a new Dibs mascara because that mascara kind of like dried down on me and I need a new one. So this is the closest one that I have on my table, so I use it and it works for what I need it to do because I'm going to put falsies on. I don't really need to use my Dibs mascara, okay? But if I wasn't thinking about using thick falsies, the Dibs one would have to be it. That mascara is really good, so definitely check that out. For any glam look to be complete, we need nice, thick, fluffy lashes, and that's exactly what I did, honey. I made sure to squeeze it in so that it looks like my natural lashes. I once again took that glitter I told you about and put it on my lower lash situation directly underneath my eyeliner because I wanted this look to be very glam, very disco, very, you know, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. It does add a little bit of like an interesting piece to the eye, but no, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. Like without it, the eye look looks beautiful nonetheless, but I did it. Okay, I did it. You don't have to do it because it doesn't need to be there. But if it's there, it just adds a different element. Okay, I'm taking a black eyeliner. This is a black eyeliner from Juvia's Place. This is the black eyeliner from Juvia's Place. I'm using that to line my lips because why not? And I like to fill in the inner corner to give me a more pouty look, because who doesn't want their lips to look pouty and juicy? Somebody on TikTok today told me I had cute lips. They said I had cutie lips. I mean, are you trying to say my lips are small? Like, anyway, I like lining the inner corners of my lips because it makes my lips look gigantic. Okay, I'm putting the same Sephora collection gloss that I picked up during the Sephora collection sale. Somebody come take this thing away from me so I can try other lip products. Somebody help me. I have been using it. I need to get rid of it. I think I'm going to get rid of it. You're not going to see it in the next tutorial that we do, or you might. I don't know, but I will get rid of it. I'm using the Sephora collection dewy setting spray to melt everything in. And yes, I drenched my face, okay? Because I want everything to be melted in. That's how my makeup has been looking so juicy, okay? Melt everything in, dry it down, and I'm going in with this brand new Morphe setting spray. It's like an altogether, it's supposed to be like their ultimate setting spray. It sprays so finely, and just my base was looking so good. I did not want to take it off. It could be because of the setting spray, because the setting spray is very, very nice. Okay, I really like it. I will do like a specific video on that, but yes, it was very good. This is the finished look. I was actually doing like a Beyonce transition. I have a few Beyonce transitions that I'm going to upload, so just bear with me. I've had these looks in my head since I heard her album the first time, and I haven't done it. And I've decided this year I'm going to do all the things that I said I was going to do that I didn't do, and also I'm going to plan new things to do, so everything is going to get done. Okay, the makeup looks are going to look, and we're going to enjoy doing it. Now, let me know down below in the comments if you would try this eyeshadow look. Let me know if you would. Let me know what you think about it. Now, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, definitely go ahead and subscribe down below so you don't miss any future uploads from me. And yes, click that notification bell, okay? And girl, share this video. Thank you so much for watching. Love you lots, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Get out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm racing the clock. Even in my